Synchronicity University has an incredible January 2024 and year of 2024 coming up. And for a very limited time, you can choose your tuition rate as low as just $5 a class for superstar astrologers like Stormy, Grace, Cameron Allen, and so many more. Keep an eye out for our upcoming programs. This is the moment, this is the time to cultivate greater love and wisdom and knowledge and insight to your astrological practice. SynchronicityUniversity.com. Links are in the description below. Hello, fabulous superstar Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2023. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. Boy, is this a very special time. On the 12th of the month, we will have this month's new moon taking place in a friendship part of the sky. And so here's the thing. This new moon is speaking in supreme harmony with the North Node. And what that suggests is whatever's happening now is part of your journey towards greater love and greater wisdom in some way. And that makes the journey worth it. But that journey towards greater love and greater wisdom can be largely what's happening on levels of soul and spirit, not necessarily always a conscious journey. It is karmic. It is about what just shows up. But with this new moon, it might not feel like a blessing at first. You might not realize how this moment is actually setting you up for that sense of aligning with greater love and greater wisdom. And that's because, yeah, there's some challenging energies here. I want to be straightforward with you. Mars isn't too far away from this new moon. And we have Neptune squaring, speaking in a conversation of tension with this new moon. That makes this energy a little tricky. On the one hand, with that Mars, we have this sense of events happening that feel like they propel you to action. There might even be a sense of urgency or impulsivity now. And those Neptune squares can suggest wasted energy. And I'm so sorry to say, but it does happen. Okay, friendship part of your sky. These energies may end up being owned by, if you will, one of these key people in your life. Again, it could be a friend, it could be someone you're connected to through a group endeavor, maybe a professional group endeavor. But there's that sense of needing, again, react, impulsivity, provoked perhaps. But then how do you resolve it? What do you do with it? That's what you want to be mindful. There might be some sense of some disappointment that you wish wasn't there. But also, if you are trying too hard, if you're pushing too much, whatever it might be, to help somebody or to respond to somebody, there's going to be a lot of energy wasted and you end up feeling tired, and it might not be worth it to you. For some, this can be a key friendship going through a transition or an important change, becoming something else. But it can also be a time with new people coming in, yes. But then again, you want to make sure that the energies stay balanced, because there is a tendency here to feel like energy has become wasted in some way. And so pace yourself and be yourself, as I like to say. This is a part of the sky that your sign has a natural affinity with. Friends are going to be important to you at this time. And so you get to decide how you're going to navigate this time, how you're going to bring your friends into an understanding of how you're growing through this new moon energy. Now, the full moon this month takes place on the 27th. And this is one of the most fortunate full moons that I have seen in a while. It takes place at the same time that we have one of the luckiest days of the year. And blessings abound for you here in so many ways. And so what makes this full moon special is that it is speaking in harmony with Jupiter and in harmony with Saturn, supreme harmony with Saturn at that. And so there's that sense of expansion and lightness, but also lasting growth. But what's happening on the same day is the sun in the sign just before yours is speaking in supreme harmony with Jupiter. And so normally some astrologers like to say that when the sun meets Jupiter in the sky, it is the luckiest day of the year. I think of the sun trine Jupiter as a close second. I mean, this is really positive energy, energy of growth, of things changing in a way that feels especially hopeful. And for you, because of the position of the sun, it's like the good that comes about just shows up. Or conversely, this can be a very fortunate closure. And so think about all those times in life when a chapter ended, something came to a close, and you were glad for it. You knew it was a blessing, that whatever situation, person, place, thing is behind you. That's the kind of energy we have here, of very good fortune. Now, at the very least, you're going to feel connected to source. You're going to feel filled with spiritual wisdom and insight and knowledge and feeling, which is a beautiful thing. But the full moon happens in a part of the sky that has to do with your daily life. This is really practical. And this suggests that your lived experience, your life, goes through some kind of change at this time. And so those changes might include a sense of new work-related opportunities. There could be a sense of someone like a client, a customer, or coworker leaving your work environment. And there's a lot of positive energy surrounding this. So it looks like it is for the best. There's a lot of love, but it also looks like you end up benefiting from whatever's changing in your work environment. If it is that you're not on the work track per se, this can have to do with an understanding of how you're actually living as you move through your life, your small moments, and how they can be of power and positivity. I think that another very powerful and likely way this energy will play out is good news related to health-related issues at all. It's like you finally understand what's going on. You finally understand what to do. It could be like just getting the dosages of certain medications right. Or it could be something that feels like you were getting tested for. And now also, if there's something you've been treated for, this is where it can feel like it's behind you. This part of the sky tends to emphasize the little things you do every day, the habits that you have every day, the things that you do regularly to affirm good health. And so that's what you want to focus on here. It looks like you could make changes now that reap incredible and lasting benefit for a very long time to come. Now, where it comes to matters of love, on the 4th of the month, Venus will move into the top of your sky. Now, this part of the sky has to do with love and respect going together when Venus moves in here. But it's also thinking about the big picture, the larger consequences of what is happening right now. And as such, yeah, this can feel very consequential. It invites you to dig deep in some ways, to be honest about wherever you are right now is taking you, where it's headed in a larger sense. If there is a shared destiny or legacy here that you're co-creating with someone. But just very immediately, is there respect here? Right out of the gate, just as Venus changes signs, will move into alignment of supreme harmony with Saturn. And I feel like this is a real grounding moment. It helps to create an honest evaluation as part of figuring out what you want to do, navigating forward from here. For those of you open to meeting someone new, well, we could say that you may find yourself interested in or catching the interest of someone who's achieved something that you admire, or of a boss or person in position of authority. Now, with that, I would invite you to be a little bit careful, especially if it's something that you're trying to keep discreet. On the 10th of the month, Venus will stand across Jupiter. On the 21st, Venus will stand across Uranus. And this is all of it coming out, all of it being known. And so it's up to you to decide what's right for you to do in light of your unique circumstances. Now, another way this energy can be understood is attracting someone of a very different sort of social standing, social class or age bracket than yourself. But I don't think either of those necessarily are in any way deal breakers to most Aquarians out there. For those of you just starting to date someone, it is a moment of honest evaluation. Is this person going where you are? Do you feel like you could create that shared sense of a pathway onward and upward with them? Do they have respect for you or not? If you can see a shared vision, a shared destiny, and you feel genuinely respected by them, well, a lot of these energies suggest that you may be feeling very inclined to solidify things at this time. However, I would just say if you can wait, the 21st of the month, when we have Venus across Uranus, it's a big moment of truth for you and a moment of insight and understanding. And that can also be a very all or nothing moment as well. So as you navigate this time, strive to stay honest with you, but I think things could change very quickly, could become very all or nothing right around the 21st. And for those of you in an established bond, what a remarkable time this can be. So yeah, it's about the shared goals the two of you have together, looking onward and upward, seeing where that journey takes you. However, if it is that you have felt that maybe you're not in the right relationship for you, if it is that it feels it lacks respect in any way, I just don't think that that's going to work for you going forward from here, especially in light of these very powerful astrological indications. In an instant, you'll know whether there's respect here or not, especially around the 21st. And it could lead to big sweeping changes. Either it'll propel you towards something that is much more dedicated and committed and known by more people, or it's going to be something that you realize isn't meant to be as part of your pathway onward and upward. And in an instant, you may want to go a different way. Your truth will come like a flash of insight. That's how Aquarians often welcome their personal truth, especially when they've gone on track with it. It's those moments of lightning, if you will, that bring you back into alignment. And you might just have one of those in the context of love. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. I am going to say, I love that full moon on the 27th. It is the star of the show. It's happening on the same day as one of the most fortunate days of the year. The best stuff with that most fortunate day is just going to find you. It's going to pop up out of nowhere to bless your life. However, it's that full moon fortunate energy that might have you very busy with the work that you're doing, but also have you feeling very fortunate as part of welcoming in an abundance of opportunity and activity now. As you move through your daily life, you can see just how blessed you are. Thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each week for each sign for just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded, exclusive horoscopes, access to live events. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Well, I hope you have a wonderful end of year. I hope you have an incredible full moon. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.